The 5 best vitamins that build muscle while you sleep. Have you ever wondered why your muscles still feel sore days after a workout, even though you are eating enough protein and resting properly? Have you noticed that your recovery seems slower than it used to be? That your strength plateaus no matter how hard you push in the gym? Or maybe you have asked yourself why some people seem to bounce back overnight while you are still dragging yourself out of bed, stiff and exhausted. Here is the harsh truth most people never hear. The problem is not your workout routine. It is not even your protein intake. The real silent culprit is what you are missing during the most critical recovery window of your entire day. And that window is your sleep. While you are resting, your body is supposed to be rebuilding muscle tissue, flushing out inflammation, and preparing you to wake up stronger. But without the right vitamins fueling that process, you are essentially trying to build a house without bricks. Your body is working overtime with nothing to work with. And here is the wake-up call. Most people are supplementing at the wrong time, taking vitamins in the morning when their body is in survival mode, not repair mode. The real magic happens at night, during deep sleep, when growth hormone peaks, inflammation drops, and your muscles are screaming for the nutrients they need to rebuild. If you are not giving your body those tools before bed, you are leaving strength, recovery, and muscle growth on the table every single night. Today, I'm going to reveal the 5 best vitamins that build muscle while you sleep. Not the ones everyone talks about. The ones that actually work when your body needs them most. And I am going to show you exactly when and how to take them so you can finally wake up recovered, stronger, and ready to perform. But before we dive in, if someone you love is fighting illness or facing a health challenge, type 1 or share their name in the comments below. We will keep them in our prayers and healing thoughts. This video is for you. Before we dive into each vitamin, I need you to understand something critical about how your body actually builds muscle. Most people think muscles grow in the gym. That is completely wrong. What happens in the gym is muscle breakdown. You are creating tiny micro tears in your muscle fibers through resistance and load. That stress is just a signal telling your body it needs to adapt and come back stronger. But the actual rebuilding, the actual growth, the actual strengthening, that happens when you are resting. And most importantly, it happens while you are sleeping. Sleep is your anabolic window. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, testosterone levels are regulated, cortisol drops to its lowest point, and your muscles get flooded with nutrients that repair those micro tears and build thicker, stronger fibers. This is the phase where recovery either happens fully or does not happen at all. And if you are not fueling your body with the right tools before this window opens, you are leaving gains on the table every single night. This is why the vitamins I'm about to share with you are so powerful. They are not random supplements. They are specifically chosen because they work during your sleep cycle to maximize protein synthesis, reduce inflammation, protect muscle tissue, and accelerate recovery. Each vitamin plays a unique role. Some enhance the hormonal environment. Others provide the building blocks for tissue repair, and some protect against the oxidative damage that slows everything down. When you take all the 5 together before bed, you create a synergistic effect that transforms your overnight recovery from basic rest into active muscle building. Now let me show you exactly how each one works and why timing them at night changes everything. Vitamin 1, vitamin D, the hidden anabolic hormone. Most people think vitamin D is just the sunshine vitamin, something you need for bones and immunity. That is the lie we have all been told. Here is the shocking reality. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin. It is a hormone in disguise, and it plays a direct role in muscle strength and muscle protein synthesis, and even testosterone production. Without adequate vitamin D, your body cannot rebuild muscle tissue efficiently, no matter how much protein you eat or how hard you train. Let me explain the mechanism behind this insidious harm. When you sleep, your body enters an anabolic state. This is when growth hormone is released, when cortisol drops, and when your muscles are flooded with nutrients to repair those micro tears from your workout. But here is the catch. Vitamin D is required to activate the genes responsible for muscle cell growth. It enhances the absorption of calcium and phosphorus, two minerals that are absolutely critical for muscle contraction and repair. If you are deficient in vitamin D, those genes stay dormant. Your muscles do not get the signal to grow. You are essentially working twice as hard in the gym and getting half the results. And the stakes are higher than you think. Low vitamin D does not just slow your progress. It directly causes muscle weakness, chronic soreness, and even increases your risk of injury. You might feel like your legs are heavy all the time, like climbing stairs is harder than it should be, or like your knees ache for no reason. You might wake up stiff, struggle to get out of bed, or notice that your balance is off. These are not just signs of aging. They are warning signs that your body is starving for vitamin D. Here is what most people do not realize. Even if you live in a sunny climate, if you spend most of your day indoors, if you wear sunscreen, or if you have darker skin that naturally filters UV rays, chances are you are deficient. Studies show that people with optimized vitamin D levels recover faster, have greater muscle function, and experience significantly less soreness after workouts. And when you take vitamin D at night, you are stacking your recovery window with one of the most powerful repair hormones your body has access to. You are giving your muscles exactly what they need at the exact time they need it most. But if vitamin D is the foundation, the next vitamin is the one that takes overnight muscle repair to the next level. And this one will surprise you. Vitamin 2, vitamin C, the collagen builder and inflammation fighter. When you think of vitamin C, you probably think of orange juice, colds, and immune health. That is what we have all been taught. But here's the truth that nobody talks about. Vitamin C is a cornerstone of muscle repair, and it is especially effective when taken at night. Without it, your muscles, tendons, and ligaments cannot rebuild properly, and you wake up sore, stiff, and vulnerable to injury. Let me break down the hidden mechanism. Every time you lift weights, run, or push your body in any way, you are not just stressing muscle fibers. You are also stressing the connective tissue that holds those muscles together. Collagen is the protein that makes up that connective tissue, and vitamin C is absolutely required for collagen synthesis. Without adequate vitamin C, your body cannot rebuild the scaffolding that supports your muscles. Your tendons become weak, your joints ache. You feel stiff in the morning, and every movement feels like a struggle. But that is only half the story. After an intense workout, your muscles are flooded with free radicals and oxidative stress. This damage causes inflammation, and if it lingers overnight, your body spends the next day trying to catch up instead of building new muscle. Vitamin C is one of the most powerful antioxidants in your body. When you take it before bed, you are essentially putting out that fire. You are neutralizing oxidative stress, clearing the path for pure recovery, and allowing your body to focus entirely on rebuilding stronger muscle fibers. The stakes here are brutal. If you are not getting enough vitamin C, you are not just recovering slower. You are setting yourself up for chronic joint pain, lingering soreness, and a higher risk of tears and strains. You might notice that your knees hurt when you bend down, that your shoulders feel tight and weak, or that even light activity leaves you feeling beaten up the next day. These are the warning signs that your connective tissue is breaking down faster than your body can repair it. And here is the kicker. Most people think they get enough vitamin C from their diet, but if you are training hard, your body's demand for recovery nutrients is far higher than the average person's. Supplementing with vitamin C at night ensures that your body has the raw materials it needs to repair collagen, reduce inflammation, and wake you up feeling refreshed instead of wrecked. This is the vitamin that allows you to train again and again without your body breaking down. But vitamin C and D are just the beginning. The next vitamin on this list works at the cellular level to power your muscles through the night, and without it, everything else falls apart. Vitamin 3, vitamin B6, the protein metabolism powerhouse. You have probably heard of B vitamins before, but most people think they are just for energy during the day. That is the common belief, and it could not be more wrong. Vitamin B6 is not just an energy vitamin. It is the key player in protein metabolism, and without it, all the protein you are eating is going to waste. Your body simply cannot convert that protein into new muscle tissue without adequate B6. Here is the mechanism that most people miss. When you eat protein, your body breaks it down into amino acids. Those amino acids are the building blocks of muscle, but they do not magically turn into muscle on their own. They need to be transported, processed, and synthesized into new muscle fibers. And that entire process requires vitamin B6. It acts as a cofactor in over 100 enzymatic reactions related to protein metabolism. Without enough B6, your body cannot efficiently use the protein you are consuming. You might be eating 150 grams of protein a day, but if you are deficient in B6, your muscles are only absorbing a fraction of it. And here is where the timing becomes critical. At night, during deep sleep, your body is in full repair mode. Protein synthesis is running at full speed. Growth hormone is flooding your system. This is when your muscles are actively rebuilding. If you take vitamin B6 before bed, you are supercharging that entire process. You are ensuring that every gram of protein you ate during the day gets used efficiently to build new muscle tissue overnight. The stakes are real. Without adequate B6, you will notice that your muscles feel flat, that your strength is not improving, and that recovery takes forever. You might feel fatigued all the time, even after a full night of sleep. Your muscles might cramp at night, especially in your calves or feet. You might struggle with brain fog, mood swings, or just a general sense that your body is not responding the way it should. These are signs that your protein metabolism is broken, and vitamin B6 is the missing link. Here is something most people do not know. Intense training actually depletes B6 faster than normal. The more you train, the more your body uses it, which means athletes and active people are far more likely to be deficient. By taking B6 at night, you are refilling that tank right when your body needs it most, allowing protein synthesis to run smoothly while you sleep. This is how you wake up with muscles that are actually stronger, not just sore. But even with perfect protein metabolism, there is still one vitamin that controls whether your muscles can contract, relax, and recover properly. And most people are critically low in it. Vitamin 4, vitamin E, the membrane protector and recovery accelerator. Vitamin E does not get much attention in the muscle building world, and that is a massive mistake. Most people think it is just an antioxidant for skin health, maybe something that helps with aging. That is the surface level understanding, and it misses the entire point. Vitamin E is absolutely essential for muscle recovery because it protects the integrity of your muscle cell membranes. Without it, your muscles cannot repair themselves efficiently, and every workout leaves you more damaged than before. Let me explain the hidden harm. When you train hard, your muscle fibers develop micro tears. That is normal. That is how you get stronger. But those tears create oxidative stress and free radical damage, especially in the cell membranes that surround each muscle fiber. If those membranes are damaged and not repaired, the muscle cells leak nutrients, become inflamed, and take much longer to rebuild. This is why some people feel sore for days after a workout, while others bounce back overnight. The difference is membrane integrity, and vitamin E is the nutrient that protects it. Here's the mechanism. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble antioxidant, which means it gets embedded directly into the lipid layers of your cell membranes. It acts as a shield, neutralizing free radicals before they can damage the membrane structure. When you take vitamin E before bed, it circulates through your bloodstream overnight, protecting your muscle cells during the critical repair window. It reduces inflammation, prevents further damage, and accelerates the entire recovery process. Your muscles rebuild faster, and you wake up feeling less sore and more mobile. The stakes here are subtle but devastating. Without adequate vitamin E, you will notice that soreness lingers. You will feel stiff in the morning. Your muscles will ache even on rest days. You might feel like your joints are inflamed, like every movement is harder than it should be. You might also notice that your endurance drops, that your muscles fatigue faster during workouts, and that your progress stalls no matter how hard you push. These are signs that oxidative damage is outpacing your body's ability to repair, and vitamin E is what brings that balance back. And here is something most people overlook. Vitamin E also improves circulation, which means more oxygen and nutrients get delivered to your muscles while you sleep. Better circulation means faster recovery, less cramping, and stronger muscle contractions. If you have ever woken up with tight calves, heavy legs, or a feeling that your muscles just are not getting enough blood flow, vitamin E could be the missing piece. By taking vitamin E at night, you are not just protecting your muscles from damage, you are creating an environment where recovery happens faster, inflammation stays low, and your body can focus entirely on building you back stronger. This is the vitamin that turns good recovery into great recovery. But there is one more vitamin that ties everything together, and it is the one that most people are dangerously deficient in without even knowing it. Vitamin 5, vitamin K2, the calcium director and bone muscle connector. Vitamin K2 is the most underrated vitamin in the entire muscle building equation. And that is because most people confuse it with vitamin K1 or do not understand what it actually does. Here is the lie you have been told. Calcium is good for bones, so just take calcium and you will be fine. Wrong. Without vitamin K2, calcium does not go where it is supposed to go. It ends up in your arteries, your soft tissues, and your joints, causing stiffness, inflammation, and even long-term damage. Vitamin K2 is the traffic controller that makes sure calcium gets deposited into your bones and teeth, not into places where it causes harm. Here is the mechanism that changes everything. When you exercise, especially resistance training, your bones and muscles work together. Your bones need to be strong to support the force of muscle contraction, and your muscles need calcium to contract and relax properly. Vitamin K2 activates proteins that bind calcium to bone tissue, making your bones denser and stronger. At the same time, it prevents calcium from building up in your muscles and joints, which can cause cramping, stiffness, and reduced mobility. This is why people who are deficient in K2 often wake up with stiff joints, tight muscles, and a feeling that their body just does not move the way it used to. And here is where the timing matters. At night, your body is actively remodeling bone tissue and repairing muscle fibers. If you take vitamin K2 before bed, you are ensuring that calcium is directed exactly where it needs to go during this critical repair window. Your bones get stronger, your muscles contract and relax smoothly, and you wake up without that stiffness and tightness that so many people just accept as normal aging. The stakes are serious. Without adequate vitamin K2, you might notice that your joints feel stiff in the morning, that your muscles cramp at night, especially in your legs, or that your bones feel weaker and more prone to injury. You might struggle with balance, feel like your movements are less fluid, or notice that even light activity leaves you feeling beat up the next day. These are not just signs of getting older. These are signs that calcium is not being managed properly in your body, and vitamin K2 is the solution. Here is something most people do not know. Vitamin K2 works synergistically with vitamin D. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, but vitamin K2 makes sure that calcium goes to the right places. If you take vitamin D without K2, you are actually increasing your risk of calcium buildup in soft tissues. But when you take them together at night, you create a perfect partnership. Vitamin D drives calcium absorption, and vitamin K2 directs it into bones and muscles where it belongs. This is how you build a body that is strong, mobile, and resilient. By taking vitamin K2 before bed, you are not just supporting muscle recovery. You are protecting your joints, strengthening your bones, and ensuring that your entire musculoskeletal system works together the way it was designed to. This is the vitamin that allows you to stay active, mobile, and independent as you age. Now, these 5 vitamins are the foundation. But vitamins alone are not enough if you are sabotaging your recovery with bad nighttime habits. Let me show you 3 critical habits you need to adopt if you want to maximize overnight muscle building. Habit 1, stop eating late, the hidden recovery killer. Here is something most people do not realize. Eating a heavy meal right before bed is one of the fastest ways to sabotage your overnight muscle recovery. You might think you are fueling your body, but what you are actually doing is forcing your digestive system to work overtime when it should be resting. And when your body is busy digesting food, it cannot focus on repairing muscle tissue. Let me explain the mechanism. When you eat, especially carbohydrates and fats, your body releases insulin to process those nutrients. Insulin is a storage hormone, and while it does help shuttle amino acids into muscles, it also suppresses growth hormone release. And growth hormone is the master anabolic hormone that peaks during deep sleep. If you eat too close to bedtime, your insulin levels stay elevated throughout the night, which means your growth hormone release gets blunted. You are literally blocking your body's natural muscle building process. But it gets worse. Late night eating also raises your core body temperature and keeps your digestive system active, which disrupts sleep quality. Poor sleep means less time in deep sleep stages, and deep sleep is when the real magic happens. Your muscles need those deep sleep cycles to fully recover. If you are waking up multiple times, if your sleep feels restless, or if you are not hitting those deep stages, your recovery suffers massively. The stakes here are real. If you are eating within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime, you might notice that you wake up feeling bloated, that your muscles are still sore even after a full night's sleep, or that your energy levels are low in the morning. You might also struggle with stubborn body fat, especially around your midsection, because your body is storing calories instead of burning them for repair. Here is the solution. Stop eating at least 3 hours before bed. Your last meal should be balanced with protein, healthy fats, and a moderate amount of carbohydrates. This gives your body time to digest, allows insulin levels to drop, and sets the stage for growth hormone to do its job. If you are hungry before bed, drink water or herbal tea. Your muscles will thank you in the morning, but eating late is not the only habit that destroys overnight recovery. The next one is even more common, and it is ruining your sleep quality without you realizing it. Habit 2. Eliminate blue light exposure, the melatonin destroyer. If you are scrolling through your phone, watching TV, or staring at a computer screen right before bed, you are sabotaging your body's ability to produce melatonin. And without melatonin, you cannot enter deep sleep. Without deep sleep, your muscles cannot rebuild. It is that simple. Here is the hidden harm. Blue light from screens mimics daylight and tricks your brain into thinking it is still daytime. This suppresses melatonin production, the hormone that signals your body it is time to rest and repair. When melatonin is low, your circadian rhythm gets thrown off, your sleep becomes shallow and fragmented, and your body never fully enters the anabolic repair state it needs to rebuild muscle tissue. And the mechanism goes deeper than just sleep. Melatonin is not just a sleep hormone. It is also a powerful antioxidant that protects your cells during overnight recovery. It helps regulate inflammation, supports immune function, and even enhances the effectiveness of growth hormone. When blue light suppresses melatonin, you are not just losing sleep quality. You are losing the entire recovery environment your body needs to build muscle overnight. The stakes are brutal. If you are exposing yourself to blue light in the hour before bed, you might notice that it takes forever to fall asleep, that your sleep feels light and restless, or that you wake up multiple times during the night. You might feel groggy in the morning, like you did not sleep at all, even if you were in bed for 8 hours. Your muscles stay sore longer, your strength does not improve, and your energy levels stay low throughout the day. This is not bad luck. This is blue light destroying your recovery window. Here is the fix. At least 1 hour before bed, eliminate all screen time. Put your phone away. Turn off the TV. If you absolutely must use a device, use blue light blocking glasses or enable night mode settings. Instead, spend that hour doing something calming. Read a physical book. Do light stretching. Practice deep breathing. This signals your brain that it is time to wind down, allows melatonin production to rise naturally, and sets you up for deep, restorative sleep. When you protect your melatonin levels, you protect your recovery. It is one of the simplest changes you can make, and the results are immediate. Better sleep, faster recovery, and stronger muscles. But there is one more habit that most people completely overlook, and it could be the difference between waking up stiff or waking up strong. Habit 3, optimize your sleep temperature, the recovery environment game changer. Here is something almost nobody talks about. The temperature of your bedroom has a massive impact on your muscle recovery. If your room is too hot, your body cannot enter deep sleep stages. If it stays too warm throughout the night, your growth hormone release gets disrupted and your muscles do not rebuild the way they should. Let me explain the mechanism. Your core body temperature naturally drops during sleep as part of your circadian rhythm. This drop in temperature is a signal that tells your body it is time to enter REM, restorative sleep. But if your room is too warm, your body struggles to lower its core temperature, and you stay in lighter sleep stages. Light sleep is not when muscle recovery happens. Deep sleep is. And if you are not getting enough deep sleep because your room is too hot, your muscles are not rebuilding. But there is another layer to this. When your body is overheated during sleep, it increases cortisol production. Cortisol is a stress hormone, and it is catabolic, meaning it breaks down muscle tissue instead of building it. High cortisol at night also suppresses growth hormone release, which is the exact opposite of what you want. You need low cortisol and high growth hormone for optimal muscle building overnight. Temperature control is how you create that hormonal environment. The stakes are significant. If you wake up sweating, if you toss and turn all night, or if you wake up feeling unrested even after 8 hours in bed, your room temperature is likely too high. You might also notice that your muscles feel tight and sore in the morning, that your recovery takes longer, or that your sleep tracker shows very little deep sleep. These are all signs that your sleep environment is working against you. Here's the solution. Keep your bedroom temperature between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. This is the optimal range for deep sleep and muscle recovery. Use breathable bedding, wear light sleepwear, and consider using a fan or adjusting your thermostat. If your room is too cold, your muscles can also tense up, so find the temperature where you feel comfortable but slightly cool. When you optimize your sleep temperature, your body can drop its core temperature naturally. Cortisol stays low, growth hormone peaks, and your muscles get the deep sleep environment they need to rebuild. This is a simple change that creates a massive difference in how you feel when you wake up. Lighter, stronger, and ready to move. These 3 habits, stopping late night eating, eliminating blue light, and optimizing sleep temperature, are the lifestyle factors that either support or sabotage your vitamin strategy. You can take all 5 vitamins perfectly, but if your habits are destroying your sleep quality, you are still leaving recovery on the table. When you combine the right vitamins with the right habits, that is when overnight muscle building becomes automatic. Here's the good news, though: you do not have to feel stuck in a cycle of slow recovery, lingering soreness, and frustrating plateaus. You do not have to accept that aging means giving up strength and mobility. The truth is, you have more control than you think. And it starts with making one simple change: taking the right vitamins at the right time and supporting them with smart nighttime habits. These 5 vitamins, vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin B6, vitamin E, and vitamin K2 are not magic pills. But when you take them before bed, when your body is in full repair mode, they become the tools your muscles, bones, and connective tissues need to rebuild overnight. They work together to create an environment where recovery happens faster, inflammation stays low, and your body wakes up stronger instead of weaker. Let me break down exactly how to use them. First, vitamin D. Take 2,000 to 5,000 IU before bed with a small amount of healthy fat, like a handful of nuts or a spoonful of nut butter. This helps with absorption since vitamin D is fat-soluble. It will work overnight to enhance protein synthesis, regulate calcium, and support muscle cell growth. Second, vitamin C. Take 500 to 1,000 milligrams before bed. It is water-soluble, so it absorbs quickly and gets to work neutralizing oxidative stress and rebuilding collagen in your connective tissues. You will wake up less sore, less stiff, and more ready to move. Third, vitamin B6. Take 25 to 50 milligrams at night. This ensures that all the protein you ate during the day gets converted into muscle tissue while you sleep. It supercharges protein metabolism during the most critical repair window. Fourth, vitamin E. Take 400 IU before bed. It protects your muscle cell membranes from oxidative damage, reduces inflammation, and accelerates recovery. It also improves circulation, which means more oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles overnight. Fifth, vitamin K2. Take 100 to 200 micrograms at night, ideally with your vitamin D since they work together. This directs calcium into your bones and muscles, prevents stiffness, and keeps your joints mobile and pain-free. You can find all of these in individual supplements, or you can look for high-quality multivitamins that include all five in proper doses. The key is consistency. Taking them once or twice will not cut it. You need to make this part of your nightly routine, just like brushing your teeth. Over time, the compounding effect is undeniable. Your recovery speeds up, your soreness decreases, your strength improves, and your body starts responding the way it is supposed to. You can also get many of these vitamins from food. Fatty fish, eggs, and fortified dairy provide vitamin D. Citrus fruits, bell peppers, and berries are rich in vitamin C. Poultry, fish, and chickpeas offer B6. Nuts, seeds, and leafy greens contain vitamin E. And fermented foods like natto, along with grass-fed dairy, provide vitamin K2. But here is the reality. Most people simply do not eat enough of these foods consistently, especially if you are training hard and your nutrient demands are higher. Supplementation fills that gap and ensures your body has what it needs every single night. Now pair these vitamins with the three critical habits. Stop eating 3 hours before bed to maximize growth hormone release. Eliminate blue light 1 hour before sleep to protect melatonin production. And keep your bedroom cool, between 60 and 67 degrees, to optimize deep sleep stages. When you combine the right vitamins with the right habits, you create a recovery system that works on autopilot. Every single night, your body rebuilds, repairs, and comes back stronger. This is not about chasing expensive powders or complex routines. This is about giving your body the basic tools it needs at the time it can use them best. And that time is while you sleep. If you have made it this far, it means you care about your health. It means you are not willing to accept slow recovery, lingering pain, or the idea that getting older means getting weaker. And I want you to hear this. It is not too late to change. Aging is not about giving up. It is about being smarter with how you take care of your body. These 5 vitamins are not a gimmick. They are not the latest fad. They are foundational nutrients that your muscles, bones, and connective tissues need to rebuild every single night. And when you take them before bed, you are aligning your supplementation with your body's natural repair cycle. You are working with your biology, not against it. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and feeling different. Not sore, not stiff, not heavy, but lighter, stronger, ready. Imagine your muscles recovering faster, your joints moving smoothly, and your energy coming back the way it used to. That is not a fantasy. That is what happens when you give your body the tools it needs at the time it needs them most. Small changes lead to massive results. And this is one of the smallest, simplest changes you can make. 5 vitamins, taken before bed, consistently, paired with 3 smart nighttime habits. That is it. No complicated protocols, no extreme measures. Just a nightly routine that supports your body's natural ability to repair, rebuild, and come back stronger. Here is the truth most people miss. Recovery is not passive. It is active. Your body is working harder during sleep than most people realize. It is rebuilding muscle fibers, flushing out inflammation, regulating hormones, and preparing you for the next day. But it can only do that work if you give it the raw materials. That is what these vitamins and habits provide. They turn sleep from downtime into your most powerful muscle-building tool. Now, I want to hear from you. What is one change you are going to commit to after watching this video? Are you going to start taking vitamin D before bed? Are you going to add vitamin C to your nighttime routine? Maybe you are going to stop eating 3 hours before sleep or eliminate blue light to protect your melatonin. Whatever it is, drop a comment below and let me know. Let's build a community of people who refuse to accept slow recovery and who are committed to staying strong, mobile, and independent. When you share your commitment, you are not just helping yourself. You are inspiring someone else to take action too. And if this video opened your eyes to something you did not know before, do me a favor, hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that this information matters, and it helps more people discover the wake-up calls they need to hear. Share this video with someone who is struggling with recovery, someone who feels stuck, or someone who just wants to feel stronger in their body. This information could change their life. And if you have not already, subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon. Because this is just the beginning. We are going to keep delivering wake-up calls, revealing hidden truths, and giving you the tools to stay strong, healthy, and independent no matter your age. You deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve to wake up with energy. And you deserve to keep doing the things you love without pain holding you back. Never forget that your independence is carried by your legs. Your strength is built while you sleep. And your recovery starts tonight. Give your body what it needs and watch how everything changes. This video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult with your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement regimen, especially if you have existing health conditions or are taking medications.